You feel peace by coming to terms with what you don't know. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. What matters most is not what our obstacles are, but how we see them, how we react to them, and whether we keep our composure. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? You stuck to your principles, and when opportunities came along, you pounced on them with vigor. Be silent for the most part, or if you speak, say only what is necessary and in a few words. There is no better way to grow as a person than to do something you hate every day. The only thing you can control is the thought you are having right now. Make it calm, clear, and simple. Make it your superpower. Feeling too much is a hell of a lot better than feeling nothing. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. It is easy to blame them. It is hard to confront me. The easy path is the road to ruin. The hard path is the way of growth. Growth and comfort do not coexist. He who angers you conquers you. Be true to whoever or whatever you are, and wear it like a badge of honor. Fit in with one person and one person only, yourself. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. Together with intelligence, self-control turns out to be the best predictor of a successful and satisfying life. Stop trying to impress others with your stuff and start trying to impress them with your life. The thicker the skin, the happier the man. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. If change is forced upon you, you must resist the temptation to overreact or feel sorry for yourself. If you lose self-control, everything will fall. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. Self-control is the chief element in self-respect, and self-respect is the chief element in courage. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. If I had a flower every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. Try to avoid making important decisions when you're angry. Acknowledge the emotion. Recognize that it clouds your judgment. Remember that angry people tend to sacrifice the long-term good in response to short-term provocation. Amor fati, love your fate, which is in fact your life. People are always looking for shortcuts. The only way to achieve greatness in life is to have patience, consistency, and discipline. We must indulge the mind, and from time to time allow it the leisure which is its food and strength. We must go for walks out of doors, so that the mind can be strengthened by a clear sky and plenty of fresh air. As long as you remember that everything is exactly how it's supposed to be, you will always be sane. Don't demand or expect that events will happen as you would wish them to. Accept events as they actually happen. That way peace is possible. Joy comes to us from those whom we love, even when they are absent. Self-control is all about moment-to-moment self-awareness. You catch yourself doing, or about to do, something undesirable. See that it isn't good for you in the long term, and as a result of the awareness, abstain from doing it. Happiness is a choice that requires effort at times. Meditation is intermittent fasting for the mind. Too much sugar leads to a heavy body, and too many distractions lead to a heavy mind. Time spent undistracted and alone, in self-examination, journaling, meditation, resolves the unresolved, and takes us from mentally fat to fit. There will never come a time when I will be able to resist my emotions. Self-discipline and self-control determine the quality of your life more than anything else. No man is free who is not master of himself. Happiness isn't outside of us, but actually comes from within. From my brother Cerberus, I learned to love my kin, to love truth, and to love justice. If you wish to be loved, love. It is impossible that happiness and yearning for what is not present should ever be united. Expectation is the only seed of disappointment. Don't argue with people or insist on showing them truth. Maybe it is you who needs to change your mind. Even if you are right, you only incur resentment by trying to correct others. If you cannot change something, it is best to accept it cheerfully, rather than adding to one's misfortune by grieving over it. He who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires, and fears is more than a king. When you are upset, you are likely to sacrifice the well-being of tomorrow to appease the hurt feelings of today. Not a good trade. Subject your emotions to a cooling-off period before you allow them to guide major decisions. Nothing is more honourable than a grateful heart. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but developing the capacity to enjoy less. Talk, but rarely, if occasion calls you. But do not talk of ordinary things, of gladiators or horse races, or athletes, or of meats or drinks. These are topics that arise everywhere, but above all, do not talk about men in blame or compliment or comparison. Happiness is not to acquire and enjoy, but nothing to be desired, as it is to be free. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control. But the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts.